When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
So, the beautiful people over at IK Multimedia have decided to bestow upon me a code of win, which allows me to download this glorious Engl Ampthology Volume 1, as you can see, beautifully presented to you on screen. So it is just a cornucopia, a plethora, a myriad of fantastic Engl heads and respective cabs that Engl themselves have captured, which is always better than downloading from anywhere else. This is the actual guys who own the company. They're not going to want to mess it up. So we've got a few different amps. We've got the Powerball, the Savage, the Fireball, the Invader, and the Straight. The Engl Straight I've never heard of before, so it's pretty much their version of a Mark IV, maybe. Very early, I'm assuming, but it's a great amp, as you'll hear in a sec. Powerball 2 are my favourite Engl amps of all time. Never really played the Savage or the Invader, but I have now, and the Fireball is a winner as well. So Volume 1, I'm assuming, is just going to be their kind of bread and butter amps. I'm assuming Volume 2, when it's announced, will be your Engl 2, your Powerball 2, maybe some of your signature models, your Marty Friedman, your Founders Edition, that type of thing. Maybe just the next the Satan, possibly, from Ola. I don't know, but it says Volume 1 for a reason. I don't think it would if there wasn't plans for more, which I'm glad about, because the Powerball 2 is my favourite Engl of all time. Anyway, enough of that chit-chat, jibber-jabber. Let's go with some sound samples. So I'll do a clean, a crunch, and a high gain from every amp, as per their presets suggest. So I'm not going to tweak, not going to do anything. You're just going to get it as raw as you can. What I will do, however, is I'll stick a little noise gate on when it starts getting a little bit fizzy. So we'll see what happens there. So we're going to go with the Powerball first. I'm going to run them in order. So the Powerball will give us this setting called Sparkling Clean. I'm running the Fishman Fluence RZK modern pickups, which give me a tap or a split, whatever you want to call it. I know the different things. I think it's a tap, so it turns them into single coils. And you've got a voicing 1 and 2. I'm not going to be arsed with the voicing 1 and 2, but I am going to tap or split. I'm going to make it single coils for some of the clean tones. So here's a nice big fat G. Let's see if it's in tune. It sounds like it's in tune to me. From pickup. Split. Anyway, it's a nice clean. Let's go for the Powerball crunch, which is gonna be somewhere. I'll cut this out, or maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. I think I'm gonna cut it out though. There's a lot of high gain, drive, heavy crunch from the Engl Powerball. Very crunchy. Okay, cool. That's the crunch. Might be a nice lead channel with a bit of front pickup. Sounds pretty good to me. Okay, so let's go for the high gain. And it's straight there. So let's go scooped rhythm. It's very noisy, so I'm going to introduce some of that lovely noise gate. Gone. Simple as that. Right, okay, so let's have a little go with this. Scooped high gain. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's go for the next amp along, which is going to be our Savage 120. And there's a clean right there. Savage 120 clean, balance clean, neck bridge pickup, neck pickup, tapped split, untapped, nice bit of lead clean stuff. Does the clean thing. Oh, that was a Savage 120. Yeah, so drive Savage 120, rough, heavy crunch. It is rough and it is heavy. Nice, okay, and then high gain from the Savage 120, Savage Rhythm. Okay, cool, does the thing. Let's go for the next one, which is the Fireball 60. Let's try and find a Fireball 60 clean. Clean Fireball. It says it all, doesn't it? So again, bridge. Front pickup. Tapped, split. And a little lead. Bit faster than the other two, I think. Okay, Fireball 60 Crunch. Drive, crunchy Fireball. They don't care about the titles for the Fireball. Roll off test. Does roll off nicely, it feels very dynamic. So I'll try like a leady thing. So you retain that kind of sparkle when you pick a little less aggressively, which is pretty good. Okay, let's go for the high gain on the Fireball 60. German metalcore. That's what we want. Very nice indeed. Okay, so that's that one. Let's go for the Invader 100. See if we can find an Invader 100 clean. There you go, bright clean. So, what's this on the tin on the bridge? Possibly my favourite clean of all time so far. Very, very nice. Let's go for a crunch channel in the Invader 100. Let's go there. Very Appetite for Destruction-y, very crunchy. And then let's go for the Invader 100 high gain. I pick number 3, whatever that means. Again, very, very nice. This is awesome. Savage time. Let's go Savage 120. Let's go balance clean. Neck. Split. A little bit of lead. Nice, again, nice clean. Let's go for the Savage 120 drive. Rough heavy crunch. Nice lead with front pickup on. It's got that kind of woodiness to it, which is very, very good. And remember, this is no effects, this is just what it is. And then the high gain Savage 120. Savage Rhythm, I think we've had this before. Very, very cool. Sweet smooth lead. Let's add some effects to that because I really like that. Let's go with a bit of delay. Let's go ping pong. It is digital. I'm going to put the time up to about 400 because that's my jam. Let's go for a reverb. Why am I saying that's my jam? I've never said that before in my life. A little bit of reverby reverb. But I'm going to go plate because I'm a plate kind of guy. Set that delay on. That would make sense. And then just turn the mix up on that reverb a little. Nice. Okay, I could deal with that. That's great. So anyway, that's what it is. So we've now got all of the Engl collection that we could possibly need in one place. Sounds great, looks great, and there's not a lot we can moan about for €70. It's a bit of a bargain. So go and try it out, guys. I think you'll love it. And also, because we're now on this version 2 architecture, it's bloody brilliant. It just feels a little bit more dynamic, feels a little bit more raw, chaotic, like a real amp would feel. And I like that. Plus, as a side, you do get all your version 2 presets as well, just for a free update. So they're all just for niche. And there's a lot of stuff in there. There is some Engl, there's a Fireball in there. So there is other stuff available. They just don't look like they do in the other presets. So this is what that sounds like. Still sounds great. We can still tweak about with that a bit, but it just isn't this kind of it's just cleaner, a little bit. Nice. Okay, so yeah, anyway, there we go. We'll end it now. So take it easy, guys. I'll see you in the next one, whenever that might be. Peace.